Hello children, how are you all? So are you ready to start the class with me? Okay, join your hands, close your eyes and let's say our prayers. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. After our prayers, what do we say? Yes, the weather song. Come on. How is the weather today? Weather today, weather today. How is the weather today? Is it cloudy or bright? Are you feeling hot or cold? Hot or cold? Hot or cold? Are you feeling hot or cold? Won't you tell me today? So children, tell me, how are you feeling? Is it hot or is it cold or is it just pleasant? Okay, so after our weather song, what is the date today? Today is Friday, the last day of the week. Yes, and on Friday, what do we do in the first half? Yes, we learn about our theme topic. And which theme topic is going on? Fragrant flowers. Fragrant flowers. In this theme topic, we have learned all about flowers. What are flowers actually? And some of them have sweet smell. They grow in the garden. Generally, you see the flowers in the garden. They are beautiful, they are colorful, and they attract bees and butterflies to them, right? And they are very, very useful. And we have also welcomed one flower to our class 2 days back. Which flower was that? Yes, rose flower. We learnt all about rose, how it grows, where it grows, in which colors it is found, and also how useful it is. Now today, we are going to welcome a new flower to our class. Should I give you a hint? Okay. Now this flower, if you look at this flower, it looks like as if it is smiling all the time. It's always called the happy flower. And it also gets its name from one of the objects which you see in the sky during the daytime, as it resembles it, and in color also, and in looks. You guessed it? I think you've got the name. So let's go and learn about this flower. So children, today, which flowers come to class? Can you guess it? Yes, it's a sunflower. Absolutely right. And when you look at a sunflower, how does it look? Does it look very happy and dancing and smiling at you? Yes, it's also referred to as the happy flower. So when you look at a sunflower field, this is what it looks like. Yes, a sunflower doesn't grow in a pot, or you can't grow it outside in your garden. You grow it in a field. A farmer grows a sunflower, and this is how a sunflower field looks. Can you see how pretty it is looking? Sunflowers can grow taller than human beings also. Can you see out here how tall it is? Some of them can be even taller than your mama and papa's height. So that's how tall a sunflower plant can grow. Now when you look at a sunflower, how does it look? Doesn't it look like a sun? Yes, its petals look like the rays of the sun radiating from the center, and it is also in yellow in color, so it exactly looks like a sun. That's how it gets its name, sunflower. And can you see its center? It has a big center, round center, and in the center, what do you think is there? Yes, it is full of seeds, right? So in the center, the seeds of the sunflower are formed. Now, how do you get these seeds? Once the sunflower is dried, you can remove the seeds and they look something like this. Black, right? So these are sunflower seeds. Now children, the stem of the sunflower as you can see here, is very nice, thick and strong, which helps the plant to grow tall and the flower to stay up and nicely bloom. So it has a very nice, thick, strong stem, and the leaves are broad. Can you see the shape of the leaf? They are nice and broad at the base, and taper means become narrow at the tip. So these are the leaves of a sunflower plant. Now, what happens when the sun rises in the morning? You see that the sunflower is also feeling very happy, and they all look up to the sun. So they rise up with the sun. And when the sun sets in the evening, what happens to the sunflower? It feels like as if it has become sad, and it droops down. Can you see how it is looking downwards? So in the evening when the sun sets, you feel as if the sunflower is drooping down, and in the morning when the sun rises, they all look up and look happy and cheerful. Sunflower has sweet nectar which attracts the bees and the butterfly. So you will find bees and butterflies coming to suck the sweet juice, which is nectar, which is found in the soft little small petals in the center. So they come and they suck the juice, and when they are doing so, can you see those yellow things? They are the pollens. They get stuck to the bees and the butterfly, and when they go to another sunflower to suck the juice, these are dropped there, and this helps in developing the seeds which come in the center. Now, what is the use of these seeds? From these seeds, we get what is called as sunflower oil. Now, this oil, you all use it in your home. You might have seen it, Mama cooking with oil. You know which oil it is? This is sunflower oil. So it comes in bottles like this with a picture of the sunflower on it, or maybe in big cans or tin cans or jars, or maybe in packets. All of it will always have a picture of a sunflower on it, and that's how you know this is sunflower oil. So from the sunflower seeds we get what is sunflower oil, which is used for cooking. We cook our food in sunflower oil. And after, from these seeds, when the oil is removed, what will remain, which looks something like this? Now, what will we do after the oil is removed? Do you throw it? No, this is also very useful. You know how? This becomes the food for the hen. So on the farm when we were there, last time we had heard that the chicken has said we eat fodder. This is what is referred to as fodder. So what remains after removing the oil from the seeds becomes food or fodder for the hens, the other birds. So you can feed them this, and it's very healthy. It is very good for them. They love it. Now, seeds, the black part which is there, which is the outer casing of the seeds, when you remove that, the inside you get this soft seed, edible seed, which is very good for health, which comes in the market as sunflower seeds. Now this soft seed is roasted, and if you eat it every day, it helps your body to fight against many kind of diseases. It helps to improve your immunity. So sunflower seeds are very healthy. So you can have a spoonful of sunflower seeds as a little snack every day, and this will help to improve your immunity and keep you healthy. Now, what do you think is boiling in the pot over here? Oh, it's the petals of the sunflower. Oh, I didn't know that even the petals are so useful. Yes, from the petals of the sunflower, you can make natural dye. Now, what is dye? Dye means color. Now, this dye is used for coloring fabrics or dyeing yarns. So, from the sunflower petals, we get natural dye. That is natural color, with which we can color the fabrics, and the color will be something like this. Not yellow, but it will become like a dark grayish, bluish gray color you'll get. So when the petals are boiled, then it leaves a natural color in the water, and in that color you can dye and color your fabrics or thread. So from sunflower we get so many different things, and it is a very, very useful flower. Yes, so these were some of the uses of the sunflower plant, and now let's go and watch this video.
I'm a flower with a face so joyful and bright. My big center and yellow petals make a beautiful sight. When I'm a bud, I face the sun as my stem stands upright. In my full blossom, I always face the east. My center is full of thousands of tiny edible seeds. They give oil and make a nutritious and delicious feast. My yellow petals are actually the outer florets. My round center is formed by the central florets. Together they form a lovely flower that you buy at florists. I am one of the flowers that's the fastest to grow. I'm from North America, the national flower of Ukraine, though. My stem grows up to 10 feet tall. My name, do you know? You are our beloved sunflower. We love you so.
Wow, did you like learning about the sunflower? Yes, and how useful it is. Each and every part of the sunflower is so useful. The seeds, the petals, everything, right? And that really, the song was also very nice at the end. Did you enjoy listening to that song? Okay, now children, let's do one very nice activity. We have not done patterning since so many days. So how about we do flower patterning today? Are you ready? Let's go and learn how to do flower patterning. So children, today we are going to do one interesting activity which is called patterning, for which we'll require our parents' help, of course. So parents, what I have done is, first I have cut these small cards. So you can just make these small little cards, okay? You can cut it from any remaining scrap of paper, preferably white. And what we are going to do is we are going to draw the two flowers which have already come to our class, that is rose and sunflower. So I'll just show you one very easy way of drawing it, and then you can make your cards. So I'm using a sketch pen since this is going to be done by your parents, children. So you are going to do your work later once it is drawn. Then you know what you have to do next. So in this way you can just make your rose flower. A very simple way, not too many things to do. And since the leaves are having a zigzaggy edge, I am going to draw it that way. And I am doing it freehand. Parents, in case you are not comfortable, you can even have a printout and then you can just give it to them after coloring. Now we'll make a sunflower. For the sunflower, we'll just make one round in the center like this, and then just fill it up, and then make petals. So very simple way of drawing the flowers. It's up to you how you wish to do it. And if you want, you can draw it and give it to my babies, and I think they will do a good job coloring it also, especially the sunflower. If you want, you can do it that way also. this I am just doing it a little decorative way. This is not necessary. You need to do it too. So whatever you're comfortable, parents, you're comfortable drawing, you can do the drawing. If you're comfortable printing it out, simply you can print out an outline and color it too. So you can make your cards like this, and let's see what to do next. So as you can see here, my cards are ready for sunflower and for roses I have made. Now what you can do is simply give it to your child and ask him to do the patterning. Now children, it's your time. You have to do the patterning. So once your cards are ready, you will arrange them in a pattern. And how you're going to do the patterning, that is up to you. Like if I want to place one rose, another rose, and a sunflower, okay, so I will arrange it in this way. One rose, two roses. So 1, 2, 1 sunflower, 1, 2, and 1 sunflower. So this is my pattern. Can you see? 2 rows, 1 sunflower, 2 rows, and 1 sunflower. You can do it like that, or you can do it like we always do. 1 rose, 1 sunflower, 1 rose, 1 sunflower, 1 rose, and 1 sunflower. So this way also you can do, or the way you want. But always remember that you have to know the repeat. Like in this, rose, sunflower. So it ended on a sunflower. This is your first repeat. Rose, sunflower, rose, sunflower. I cannot put a rose in the end, because that will become a wrong pattern. So whenever you do patterning of any type, always remember that you should know your repeat. Repeat means, okay, after 1 rose there was a sunflower, and when again a rose comes, yes, so this is my repeat. Rose and sunflower is a repeat. So rose, sunflower, rose, sunflower. So this is the way you will go. In case you wish to do it the other way, that is 2 sunflowers, 1 little rose, 2 sunflowers, and 1 little rose. So again, this is your repeat. That is 2 sunflower, 1 rose. So it has to end in a rose, and it has ended in a rose. I cannot put 1 more sunflower after that. So children, do this patterning with flowers and enjoy doing your patterning activity and learning how to finish a pattern in a complete form, that is to set a repeat. Okay, so I hope you enjoy doing patterning with your patterning cards of flowers. So children, did you have fun doing that patterning activity? I'm sure you did. Okay, now it's time for me to say goodbye to you, and I will see you again on Monday. Have a nice weekend, and now enjoy your music class with Miss Saraya. Take care. Bye.